Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is L, and I'm going to be bringing you a demolition match on the map Vertigo. I'm going to be using the AN-94 with grip and stock. Let's get into it. Alright, so to start off, actually, that was a really nice kill right there. Mostly because, I went around the corner with my side up. And speaking of which, I wanted to pause it right here, just point out how I did go around the corner with my side up. And I put some cover in between me and the potential person on the other side. Unfortunately, there wasn't a guy. But, as I've said before, and as I'm going to repeat now, you want to go around the corner with your side up because, something like that could happen where you go around that corner and there's some guys you weren't expecting and they weren't expecting you. But you had your side up, so you have the advantage, and you were able to take those guys out without getting any damage. And right here, this is actually a really good play. I didn't wait to reload. I actually ran all the way back here into the area, like behind that cover, so that I could reload. And that's a really smart thing to do. And right there, running away from the Beetle warship. But the smart thing to do is always, when you need to reload, find a safe area. You don't want to be reloading out in the middle of like the walkway or something, or you want to reload out in a potential line of sight, because some people could pop around that corner and you may not be ready to reload interrupt because you could have like 0 bullets, or if you aren't able to even reload interrupt in time, because Call of Duty especially, this is a very quick paced game where kills come very quickly. I think the most shots it takes without missing to kill a person is 4, and that's at a really long distance with an SMG or something. But yeah, it's a really fast-paced killing game, and you always want to be as smart as possible. Speaking of which, I actually slowed this part down for a reason. I'm leading with C4, and then I threw a flashbang, and I actually went behind this little corridor, or that hallway, or that wall right there. And the reason was because I threw that flashbang and I saw that guy, and so I hid behind that that corner. And plus, when you throw equipment, especially when you're not running fast hands, it's a relatively slow time to get your your equipment, your gun back out or whatever. And that's a problem because, as I said before, that's just if you go into a gunfight like that, you would probably lose that gunfight because, as I said before, this game is really fast-paced. Gun kills come they're fairly quickly, and it's just a potential risk that you probably want to minimize, because overall in this game you want to minimize risk as much as possible to get longer lives and longer kill streaks, and just overall it helps you play the game better if you play smart and you just minimize the risk you're taking. Because if you go out there notice how I'm leading with an explosive or my tactical grenade, and the reason for that is just to minimize the risk of running into a person that I could potentially not be ready to go into the gunfight for. The AN-94 is a great example of this. The AN-94 has pretty much very minimal range, and or it has it's good at mid-range, but it's not good at close range. So if I went into a gunfight with an SMG guy, I would be at a disadvantage. Anyway, I paused right there just to highlight my radar. Sorry, I got a little bit late on that one, but I highlighted my radar to point out how there's people behind us, or there's no enemies or friendlies behind us. So there's that potential risk of there being an enemy behind us, or just coming through that center area, because if you notice, my teammates are actually focused pretty much all in this area. So I really don't want to die, so I'm gonna be a little bit paranoid about where or checking behind me and checking my sides, just checking my flanks in general, because I don't want to die. It's just I don't want to die because I'm going on a pretty good kill streak right here. I think I have 27 or something kills, maybe less, maybe more, I don't exactly know, but the swarm definitely helped out. And I'm playing a little bit paranoid, but it helps because it's kind of smart to check your flanks every once in a while, especially in a game like Call of Duty where there's so much chaos, and if you're playing ground wars especially, there's 9 people on each team. That's 3 more than a normal game, and that's just 3 more potential enemies that could flank you. So overall, you want to play smart and you want to check your flanks, and do as much as possible to minimize the risk of you dying. That was a really long tangent. Anyway, I'm gonna jump back into gameplay. So notice how I'm strafing relatively, or I'm strafing most of the time. I'm trying to strafe into areas, and I'm trying to run into cover. Right there, that was a really risky move, but it actually paid off. I was able to get into that cover, or behind that forklift thing, and I was able to pick off that guy. And then I, clear out the area so I can get back here, and I can plant the bomb. And I'm getting really lucky right there. I think I'm like one-shotted right now, and that sniper got in my way, and she looked like and then I got in the way of that dude. But that was really lucky play. But I did take a risk there. It did pay off though, because I was able to get away with a little bit of risk, because in this game or in most games overall, risk and reward is, it's a playstyle you want to try to use sometimes, because if you just play safe and you camp in a corner, that's no fun. That's not fun to watch. I don't know if you enjoy playing like that, but overall that's no fun. You don't want to see somebody camp, and it's just okay. And don't take this the wrong way. There is a difference between camping and playing defensively. If you're gonna play defensively because you have a gun that maybe doesn't have the best range, but has range, then yeah, I understand. If you have, say, a sniper, you don't want to go rushing into the spawn, trying to pick up kills and stuff like that. But you do kind of want to try to play a little bit aggressive and play a little bit risk and reward. But yeah, that's enough on that topic. I'm sorry, I totally went off on a tangent. Anyway, jumping back into the gameplay. So I actually picked up my second orbital VSAT, and then I think I picked up my first death of the gameplay. I actually didn't expect that LMG dude to have a shotgun. That was a real surprise to me. Most people don't run overkill. Unless, well, actually, I take it back. Except when it's competitive gameplay and you're playing support or something. Yeah, then definitely people run overkill. But in general, I don't think people run overkill that much in this game, at least because I think there's more, or there's better wildcards that you could be using one of your 10-point streaks on whatever. Anyway, that was a really clutch bomb plant, and watch this. This is like shenanigans, dude. They didn't even know I was coming, but he started shooting way before I came around that corner. Let's see. I think I shot a dude, but I don't know why you would think I would come through that door. Especially if we had bomb planted. I don't think I would play it. Well, I don't think I would expect a person to play aggressively if if the bomb's planted. And especially, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't start just shooting through a doorway for no reason, or because I feel like there might be a person there. I'm not that type of person. I'm a little bit more conservative with my bullets. Anyway, guys, this gameplay is wrapping up. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Final score was 39-2. Please like, subscribe, share. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. This might actually be my last Black Ops 2 gameplay. I don't know. Anyway, this is definitely my last Swarm gameplay, though. I lied in my last one. Have a nice day, and God bless.